Welcome back to another Black Star Pool weekly update video. My apologies for not releasing this video a little sooner, making it for you guys. Got a lot of stuff going on personally. Some of you guys who watch or look at the chat and Telegram already know what's going on. But anyway, let's get right to it and get out of the way of my personal crap. So BSSP1 is doing fine. We need to make 16 blocks. We already minted 9. We have a monthly ROA of 4.6%. We have a lifetime ROA of 5.7%, 0.7%. Live stake is 16.06 million. Active stake is 16.7 million. Pledge is still 450,000 ADA. And we have 1,295 delegators. And I want to just say something. If you can tell that it looks like we're starting our actual performance with luck and return on ADA is going up. We're on an upward trend. But if you look at the red line, you're going to be like, wow, we're doing bad because we're going down. Well, the red line has to do with the amount of blocks that we mint. And if we have less delegation, right, you look at the live and active stake, it's down to 16 million. So this line is going to go down. When we go over to BSSP2, you're going to see that line is going up because delegation is going up and we're going to be minting more blocks in BSSP2. So that is the reason why that's on the downtrend. The blue line also represents delegation. So that's on the downtrend because people are going to other pools because they're not as confident about BSSP1. But if you look at BSSP2, you have to give it some credit because BSSP2 is doing great and BSSP1 is not performing as well. But you got to remember also that BSSP1 has been around since the beginning. And with that said, let's get back into the rest of the metrics. So let's look at rewards. So BSSP1, last epoch 285 hit 6.5%. Return on ADA, right? We minted over 5 blocks for a little over 4 blocks that were required. And I know it looks bad the last couple epochs, but that's the protocol is just trying to keep us in check. And there's nothing else to it. We can't make the protocol do something different. I wish I could, unless there's some type of trick I don't know about, I'll learn about later on, but let's see what happens in the near future. You take a look, we performed very well in 285. We did pretty decent in 281, and then in between those two, the 3 epochs in between weren't that great. But then you look at 280 and 279, and then 278, we did great with the exception of 280, right? But if you average them together, we would have done very well. So BSSP 1 and 280, if you kind of average it around, we was between those 3 epochs, we're probably at 5.5%, almost 6%. But I want you guys to keep the faith. That's why I make these videos, is that way you can understand what's going on and give you a little bit more clarity. Let's look at our delegation loyalty. We have 100% by stake and 99% by delegators. That means the stake is not leaving too much out of the way, leaving to other pools, even though, we drastically fell, but that was over a course of time. And our delegators are pretty loyal. And we also received two new delegators into the pool. Welcome to Black Star. Go to the About Us page. And I come to this page just because I want you to see that nothing's changed. I mean, there's some things that I have to do, but I just need time to get them done. Maintaining the pool is my priority plus my other life events. And I just have to kind of prioritize what's important. We'll get to where we're going. We'll get everything done eventually. And now that Pool Tool instituted this tab with the rewards, you get a better look at what BSSP1 was all about. We're a really good pool. I'm making sure giving this our best effort. And sometimes you just hit a little snag in the road and you have to adjust as you can. And that's what we're doing with BSSP1. Remember that I don't run a multi-server system. Everything's independent. Each system is independent from one another. And actually BSSP1 is on a very expensive system. All right, so we're going to take a look at BSSP2. And looking at BSSP2, we have 4.9% on a monthly. On a yearly, we have 5.2% return on ADA. And as I stated before, our return on our live stake is actually way up. We used to have an average about 20 million. Now we're at 27 active and live. All right, slightly up on the active, a little lower on the live. And that's because if we look at when we get to the rewards, you'll see we need 26 blocks to mint. We're already mint to 16. We have 250 delegators in this pool. And like I was telling you with the red line, and you can see with the blue, we're on an upward trend because we have more delegation. The blue line represents the delegation. So we're going up, right? The pool size went up and the block minting went up. So we lost some delegators because in Epoch 283, as you can see, we were down, right? We hit a 3.8% return on ADA. And then right after that, we hit a 5.1. And we'll see what this Epoch looks like afterwards, right? But everything's on an uptrend because of the performance of BSSP2. But we'll straighten that out. We'll definitely straighten that out. Let's take a look at rewards. And just like I was saying, you see as BSSP2 has a better trend on performance at this time. And, I can't account for why BSSP1 is not equally performing as well, other than its time and the protocol trying to keep it on an average of 5%. We'll see how things go, especially when IOHK, IOG institutes peer-to-peer and we don't have to deal with all the relay stuff anymore. Things should perform a lot better. But as you can see, between 280, we had 5.2, 5.3, 5.6, say 3.8, then 5.1. We hit 5 again, and then I expect another 5.1 in this Epoch, right? But 278, sorry, 5.9%, right? But as we increased in delegation, so did our luck decrease. So we were at like 120s, 130s, right? You can see 140, 136, 135. Now we're becoming more steady with BSSP2. And BSSP2 has some time under this belt. I believe PS2 has about a good 6 months under its belt right now. And it's performing well. Looking at our loyalty by delegators, we have loyalty by stake 100%, delegators 97%. And we've received some new delegation. Thank you for coming over to BSSP. I really appreciate you. Go to the About Us tab, and just like BSSP1, nothing has changed. Like I said, I need to do some editing to this stuff here, and I'll get it done eventually. The main difference between BSSP2 and 1 is that 1 is performing better, but it needs to get these awards up and be recognized for its achievements so far. So with that said, you're in 2 great pools. Both of them are not bad. They're doing pretty good on the long term. For people who are just coming into the pool in the short term, it doesn't look as favoring, but it really is. Stick with us. You're with a good SPO. I'm going to make sure we're at the top of our game always. Try and make sure you guys receive the best in rewards. All right, so let's take a look at the market today. Stuff's down, but look, Cardano's going on his way back up. It's at $2.57. Bitcoin's on his way up. So is Ethereum. I can't wait till September 12th to see how this all plays out. I'm sure you guys will be happy. And in the last video, I said we were going to talk about the wallet. So in the wallet, you can see we have 6,770 ADA, 16 grand in the wallet right now. If we were to cash it in, we have received 72 in rewards thus far. It is staked to BSSP2. We look at transactions. So as you can see, we added another 1,000 ADA in for the month, right? We skipped a month because we wanted to cover costs. We never even used that ADA. It's still there, stuck in the other wallet and the pool's wallet. So it hasn't changed. It hasn't moved. We're getting things to come along with the organization. I elected myself as vice president instead of president of Black Star United because one of my partners, the directors, he's a little bit more well-rounded than I am. And the objective is to have a successful organization, right? Not to think about oneself. And this is a nonprofit. It's for the people. So we're just thinking about making this something great and not something personal. All right. With that being said, if you have any questions, comments, please get back to me. You can text me, write me, email me, call me, whichever you're more comfortable about. You have any comments, leave me in the comment section in this video. I'll get back to you at my earliest convenience. Thank you for watching. Please like and share. Black Star. We are the light in the darkness. Peace.